So today talk about the discipline. So we can start first according to the astrological way and about the solar system, because it is the system. This is our house where we live. This is not the house. This four walls. So all stars, all the movements of the sun, nakshatra, all. It's better the Sigita ji will tell us because it's her field. So
Yes. What is the discipline according to Jyotish? It is, first of all, Mars planet is responsible for the discipline. Mars, it is self-force, self-efforts to do something, to improve, to empower. And without a hard job, nothing can be done. For example, Sun is exalted in Mars sign in Aries, and Sun never delays the sunrise or sunset. There is no delay, no that point that perhaps today I will not rise, I will rise tomorrow. It is each day efforts, and Mars is giving that power to do, even if there is certain reasons to postpone, in any case to do, because this is the main work, day by day work, to achieve something more than it is now. And also, what is Sun in astrology, in Jyotish? Sun, it is Atma. So the work towards Atma, each and every day, without postpone, without delay. Other important thing that Mars also is ruling Scorpio. Scorpio, it is the sign of the water, stumbled water, with the water which is not running. Also, it is the sign of past karmas, heavy past karmas. So with job of every day, it is possible to reduce the negative effect of past karma. Other important point is that Saturn is debilitated in Aries, in the sign of Mars. Saturn is grief. Saturn is laziness. But also Saturn, if to work each day on something, it gives the surety that you will receive the effect sooner or later. It will not come today, but it is for sure that it will come later. Also, Saturn, it is karma karaka. So it is to work over the karmas and to go towards Atma. So from my point of view, it would be these main points to work on with Mars. Mars is not easy planet. It is, you have to force you, or even the general in the army is not so careful like mother, that you can sleep longer, or you can postpone something. If you have to do, you have to do. There are strict rules, strict time, and no postpone. So from my side is that is.
Sorry that my mobile camera fall down. Yes, it's a astrological way, and then we are the humans. We have the body, and the important that we are not the body. That we have to understand, and this status of the life we can achieve only by the hard practice, hard discipline. Like we say, niyam dharm karm. If you don't have the niyam, the right disciplines, you cannot choose the duties and cannot make the actions. So like Patanjali, he says also the first uh, sutra, Ath Yoga Anusasanam. Now the discipline of yoga begin. And then he give the Astang, the 8 limbs, and by walking on them properly with the full of attention, awareness, and the discipline, we can achieve, we can reach to our real form. Because in the end, we are also the superior, the mighty. We are the Shiva. We are the soul, the Atman, his own form. Like Sigita ji said that the sun never delay. Sun has the his time when he will rise, when he will set. So we must also has to be become like sun without any delaying, without any excuses, because we always have excuses. And for that, we must have to understand ourselves. And that only the yoga can help. Yoga is not the yoga. Yoga is not the sport. Yoga is very higher subject which we must have to understand. It's not a game of children or a play of a child. It's a hard discipline, and without that, it's hard to reach. Because we must have to understand first our physical form. If we don't understand how it's work, how the mind work, how the brain work, that also we have to understand the difference between brain and mind, how the mind play, how the brain play, and where we are sleeping in this body. We are in the illusion, or the better word we can say, we are in the like a dreamland with this physical form, with many uh, 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 illness, or you can say disease, ego, the biggest. It's me, it's mine, the attachment, me and mine and me and mine. In this all circle, the man is stuck. We born, and when we died, the whole life we never can see what's going on, what is the movie. The problem is that we are involving in the movie. If you are watching this movie like an audience, like you are in the theater watching the movie and enjoying, the emotions are going on like a movie. If you are watching a movie, how the director play, with the emotion of the people. He make the scenes, and then he edit them, he collect them, and then he play with the emotion. You are watching a movie, in same movie, maybe the movie is 1.5 hours. In same movie, you get all emotions: anger, frustration, sadness, joy, happiness, romance, all. But when you are involving in it, then you can see them. If you're not involving in the movie, you cannot see. You, if you are watching, just example, a movie in a language which you don't understand, so you don't get that effect. So it's same with the life. We are involving with it. We take everything personal. Until we don't have the discipline, we cannot see the real form of our own self. He's in everything, he's in everyone. Same mighty, I am a ant also, a elephant, a bird, a fish. Everybody, every creature has the same energy, which make them alive. But we cannot see it without having a proper discipline. So that's the my point of view. If you want to know yourself, you must have to follow, or you have to make some rules and disciplines for your own happiness, for your own life, because nobody gonna work for you, nobody gonna give you something. It's you. You are the responsible. Nobody gonna make you bad, nobody gonna make you good.
May I add something? That it's very interesting that Mars is exalting in Capricorn, in Makara Rashi, in Saturn Rashi. So it gives the opportunity that the work, if you will dedicate your work, then it for sure will give the result. And like it is exaltation in karma house, means that just with the hard work you can reduce karmas. You are working with, you are making your efforts without delay to work with yourself, with the self, with body, with mind, because also the Mars is responsible for this part, for the brain work. And if you are changing your attitude towards the Atma, towards Atman, not that me, I'm the ruler of the world, then everything changes. And you feel this energy that you are in the same tune like everyone around. So to be short, it means that the main karma, it is to move towards that energy, to recognize this energy in me, and to be enough pure to be with this energy.
So means how we achieve this position, you mean to ask, means how we can work on it to find the Atman who I am. That is your question.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So that the for that, because I'm the seeker of yoga or the yogi or practitioner of yoga, so I can only tell according to the yoga how to reach. So for that, the best or the right way, it's described by the sage Patanjali, the mighty, and he described yam niyam asan pranayam pratihar dharna dhyan samadhi, these eight steps, the perfect, which is really reliable, really logical. And if somebody do it like he says in his first sutra, At Yoga Anusasana. So if somebody do it with full of dedication and discipline, he will guaranteed achieve someday his goal or her goal. Anybody can be. So it's like he described in 8 steps in Yam, he says ahimsa, satya, aste, aprigrah, and brahmacharya, the 5 steps. So these are also the disciplines, means the ahimsa, non-violence. So you have to be non-violent by your man, karam, and vachan. Means by your inner self, you don't have feel to hurt somebody, to give pain somebody, or physically by your action, and vachan by your words. You can also hurt somebody by your word. So that also a big hinsa, means violence. Then he says about the truth. That also a biggest discipline, to speak truth, accept truth. Okay, you can speak truth or speak true, but accepting truth is more hard. It's easy. Okay, you saw something, you speak, but it's hard to accept that somebody saw you and then says, because of our ego, because our self centeredness, we cannot come out. So that also is important. Without this, you also cannot accept or achieve or can walk, because there's many truth. Like the main truth is the biggest truth of the life, that one day we will leave this body. When we come with the body, but when we left the world, this body will also remain here. We cannot carry. So that's also biggest truth. And whatever related on this planet, on this earth, everything related to the body. The body is affected by these stars or the grays or the moon circle or the sun circle or this star circle according to the jyotish or the astrology, but the soul not. If we find our own true self, then nothing affect. Then the person accept that it's up and down of the life. So like then the come that it's also truth, which hard to accept, but it's truth that someday we will left. So then the satya, the truth, accepting also. Then come asteya, non-stealing. What is not mine? Why should I be greedy about that? Why I put my eyes on somebody's property or in somebody's thing? It's not mine. What is in my luck, I will get. Why should I be in pain? Why should I be in suffer to seeing others happiness or seeing others' property or possessions or the things. Then come aprigrah, the no collection. What I don't need, why should I collect? Why I give this burden on my shoulder? Why I be worried about my property or about my treasures? For what? I need them. I cannot eat. I cannot drink them. In the end, what we need in the end of the day, good food and a bed to sleep. If you have millions, billions, then also in the end you will eat food. You're not gonna eat your money or your gold or your diamonds. So that talked by the Partihar. Then come Brahmacharya, celibacy. That's very important also. During the practicing, when you are a student, at least when you are a pupil, when you are starting the path, you need the physical and mental strength, emotional strength to do the positions, to do this all kriyas, activities, pranayam. For that, you need the strength. And by the brahmacharya, you can achieve this strength. And without discipline, you cannot be a celibate. And celibacy is not only the physical, it's also mental, also the emotional. That could also break your celibacy. Then come niyam, the second step. And these steps are like chapters of the subject. If we follow properly, we will achieve. And without discipline, cannot. And then in niyam, there's comes soch, the purification. We have to purify our physical first, then mentally, because during the purification, many kind of emotions also come out. So you purify them also, the nervous system also purify, the respiratory system also purify, the digestive system also purify, the blood circulation, the oxygen level of the oxygen level in the blood also will go higher by the purifications. Then santosh, the satisfaction. Without satisfaction, also the mind will disturb. If you are not satisfied, if your desires are too higher, then also cannot calm, cannot be in peace, cannot concentrate, cannot uh, what you called focus,
Mhm.
awareness gone. So that's also very important. Satisfaction. Tap, the hard work, the action, the penance to purify your bad karma, to see your own strength by doing the hard work, by purifying your all the previous karma from the previous births. That's also very important. Then swadhyay, the swadhyay, the self study, the self realization, what I am, how I am, what I am doing with others. And without swadhyay, without self study, without self realization, also you cannot clean, you cannot see yourself who you are. And for that you must go, or you need to be at least alone. Like during the tap we do fasting. So during the swadhyay we must do the like silent fasting, or the jansang pratihar. Jansang pratihar means the avoiding the society, or avoiding the peoples, or the company of the people. So that's also important to find yourself. If you are with the crowd, if you are all the time with the peoples, or with your friends, or with your uh, whatever, all the time busy or outward, you don't have time to go innerward to see yourself, because you are not the body, like I told before. So without going inward, you cannot see your own form. So swadhyay help to find ourselves. And then come the Ishwar Pranidhan, the dedication to the God. And now here come the question, who is the God? Because many people will ask, who is the God? Some people will say, I don't believe the God. Some people says, I believe on that God, I believe on that God, I believe on that God. That's also very complicated. The system, it's created to make us more and more confused. Too much confusion. To whom we go, to whom we serve, who is the God? Somebody says pray him, somebody says pray that, or pray him, and blah blah. It's why? The important, that's the swadhyay help us to find the God. Because the Patanjali, the great Patanjali, he systemized it, the whole system very well, that if you go step by step, you open, it's like a playing a video game, the best example nowadays, playing a video game. If you go a step, you open a new levels, and you go in another stage or the level, and in the end you achieve the final. So the Patanjali, that's why he's before he could make the Ishwar Pranidhan before than the Swadhyay. But no, to understand this, what is the Ishwar Pranidhan, he makes Swadhyay. So there the person can see who am I, who I am, and then the Ishwar Pranidhan come. That dedication to the God, because He's in me, He's in you, He's in everything. If you are dedicated, then you see Him in everything. So then everywhere is a temple for you, everywhere is a mosque, everywhere is a church, Gurdwara, everywhere where there you are the temple. If you are purified by the Soch, by your satisfaction, by your tap, then the godly signs will arrive, the Satvikta. Here comes the Satvikta, because everybody born, it's our general nature is the Rajas. The human nature is the Rajas. Normally we born with this nature. As we see the child, slowly, a small child born, slowly you can say the Rajas start increasing, because the system nowadays, the Kali Yuga. So Rajas start. So it's our general nature. But then in time, we turn into the tamas. Most of us nowadays, cause of the time period or cause of the Kali, so it's we cannot help everybody, but we can help us. So we have to choose on which way we have to go, on tamas or on the sattva. So then the sattvikta arise when the dedication come. And then when you are dedicated, then he says the asan. The asan to prepare to achieve this body's the higher strength, because the body is the mighty, the human body is the most incredible creation of the god or of the nature, because in this human body there's the all power, whatever we can or whatever we want we can do, because the thing is the body made by the five elements, the all elements they are out. If we are activate, if we find, if we are master on them by the understanding the physical strength or the chakras or the kundalini power or all these things, so by the asanas we prepare for these higher energies to activate, to hold them, to control them. If the body, if the brain and the mind is not powerful, you cannot hold or control them. They would destroy everything. So by the asanas we understand. Then the pranayam come. The breathing, people says exercise, but it's not the breathing exercise. We have to, in the pranayam, we have to make the prana, because the prana in our ancient science or the yogic science or the ancient culture, they find out that the pran is not only the two. They describe them pran, apan, vyan, saman, udan. Then they also describe them with the upranas, the subpranas, na, kun, kala, kinkan, dhananjay. So the pranayam is not only working with your breath or it's not an exercise, is to understand all this, all 10, how the sub pranas working, where they are working, because they are working on different part of the body in a different way. So the pranayam is on not only the exercise, it's more higher than only the exercise. Like I says, the yoga, the posture, people are saying it's the exercise or just a sport, but no, it's not a sport. The same, the pranayam also not only the exercise, it's a higher, to understanding them, to find them, to work with them, to get the mind stop, because till the breath is moving, mind cannot stop. You can try, everybody can try, it's logical. Close your eyes, stop your breath, the mind also will stop, head also stop running. So till the breath are moving, till you don't understand this all system of the breath, because the breath is the connection between the life and death, between the body and the soul. They are connecting, they are together, they are the most important part of the life. You can live without food, you can live without water for days, but you cannot live longer, maybe 1 minute, 3 minutes, the highest person 20 minutes, or the yogis, those are in the Himalaya. So without understanding or creating this vacuum of the, because I am is the vacuum, the circle, like we are in the vacuum, in a pressure on this earth, like in the water. If you go in the water, a fish or the sea creature, they also in the pressure on a vacuum. They come out, they will die. Like we go in the water, slowly, water start pushing us. When you go more deep, so it's also vacuum. Same here on the earth. So same, it's inside. We can create by understanding the pran, by doing the pranayam. And then the person go to the pratihar. Pratihar means avoiding the food of senses. Yeah, best word for that. Because the mind play with our senses. His main weapon or the main attraction for the body is our senses, the five senses. Whole life we are running behind these five senses, nothing more. There's nothing more on this illusion. All is illusion, and we are running cause of these senses, and mind is driving us crazy. Because the soul, it's best, or the easy example you can say, like the mind is a driver who is holding the steering of this body, the machine or the car, or and the soul, me, myself, sitting on the back seat and sleeping, because I don't know who I am. I am in illusion. Like you go in a illusion or in a magic show. So what the illusionist do? He create a illusion, and then we think that this thing happened or it's happening. This is the part of the game or the magic show. So same show is running around us 24 hours, every time, each moment. The who is the illusionist? The mind. He's playing with the five senses: the touch, smell, taste, vision, hearing. So by the pratihar we can understand them and can work. And then come the dharana, where we decide something, where we uh, dharana means where we conduct something, like we take, that's from now I start this, like sitting and chanting a mantra, or watching my breath, or watching or concentrating on my belly movement. Different way of concentration which we can do according to our mental strength or our physical strength, which is running in the word on the name of meditation. The dharana, the concentration, which is running on the name of meditation. Because meditation is not that what you are doing or they are doing in a lesson or in a meditation course. Because meditation is something else. It's concentration. You are concentrating or focusing on something. So that's the dharana. Then come the meditation. When the mind is calm, body is relaxed, and nothing is going on, moving on. Then the status come, which called meditation or the dhyan, where there's nothing going on. You are with your own, or you are in your own. And when you find your own self, then you are enlightened, the samadhi, the peace, the ultimate joy comes. Then nothing can bother. So these are the discipline of according to the yoga. If you want to find yourself, if you want to come out all from these effects or side effects of the movements of the life circle or the solar system, then you must have to be in discipline and walk on these steps. And that's effective if you do it. That's all.
Thank you so much. Many information to think about. And I think we can speak many things on many questions. But first, to think well on what is said, I would suggest. So thank you very much. It was very interesting.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask one question. Actually,
Yes, please.
how we can calm our mind through the discipline?
I cannot hear you well, please. Can you? I cannot hear very well. Can you say again,
Uh,
please?
my question, my question is how we can calm our mind through the discipline, because normal person who do not do yoga, actually he doesn't know. So he is busy in daily routines, daily lives, in busy life, and he is very puzzled. So my question is, for the busy person, how he can calm his mind through the discipline?
For that, one thing I wanna say, the important that you cannot cross a river by two boats. So that is the discipline. That is the discipline. You have to choose one boat. Important is you, as I said before, that you are the responsible for your own self. And if you want to find yourself, then you must have to go out from this social circle. That's the main important part if you want a peace of mind, the real peace of mind. That's the other thing. And as you asked me, for the busy people, the normal person in the daily routine, how it can make or how he can find the peace of mind, the first important thing is that he has to be or he has to work on to be at this moment. He or she has to be in this moment. So whenever head is running too much, concentrate on your breath, sit, peace, and try to be here. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. It would not happen in one day, in 2 days. It takes time. But slowly with the practice, it is possible to calm the mind to be on this movement. Because how the mind play, he bring us into the past, which we never can change, or he will bring into the future that also we cannot change or cannot do for it. So it's unnecessary to think about it. Then the second thing come for now, the mind, then the anger or frustration, like okay, somebody got angry. It's normal. Me also can be angry. I'm also normal human. But the important part is that when I'm angry, what I'm doing, what I'm doing when I'm angry. That's the thing. What make me angry? What was the situations? So these things, like I said, it's self discipline. We are responsible for ourselves. If we cannot see, if we cannot control, then nobody can help us. So for the best is, because I am not gonna say you come to me or do this will happen, do this, that would happen. No, it would not happen. This is the truth. It never can happen if you are not work. So the main thing is we have to accept that we cannot change our past. Mostly we are painful, oh that happened, or that person said this or did happen, and then we are all the time regret it. We are suffering. But what we can do when it's happened, and something will happen. Okay, so a doctor says to me, in 1 week you will die. A doctor says, na, I don't feel it. When I accept it, okay, I will die, then nobody can save me. Nobody can help me, because I accept it. When we say no, I don't accept. So it's same with, it's all game of the mind. So it's always play. So for that, first thing, you must have to come out from this circle, because the society, this time, this is running. We are in the system. So till we are part of the system, we are always in the trouble, because system, the society will always push us to do the things which we don't want to do. Many things we don't want to do, but we have to do because the system says. So how you can be happy what you don't want to do? How you can be happy in that thing? So that's the thing. So as I says, you cannot cross the river by two boats. You have to choose. So if you want the ultimate peace, because I says one day the body also will leave here. We have to go alone. We have to let the body. So nothing is mine, nothing is yours. So why not work to ourselves? And when you get yourself, then come back to the system, in the system. Then the system will not affect you. Then you are one step slower than the system. Then it not affect. But before to get this status or this point, you must be in discipline. You must have to follow the discipline, and you must have to do the hard work. Like Sigita ji said, the sun has his own discipline. He come on particular time, he set on particular time. So same we also has to do the follow the discipline.
Then perhaps my question will lead the Akshayji question. It is the reality that we are already living in the socium, and we have families and we have the responsibilities. Then perhaps to clarify, yes, how practically living the life with the social responsibilities, let's say, which we cannot drop and we cannot go, how to work on the concentration. I will just rephrase the question. What can be the practical steps if I'm living the classical social life? Okay, I'm like, I understand, I diminish the social context which disturbing me. I am concentrating on the moment. What else? Like you mentioned, that
Yeah, for
certain, like
better
you know,
life.
simple remedies, let's say.
Yeah, to prepare,
Yeah.
to prepare. The for that the most important part is your food. That is very, very important. As you eat, you would or you will become. So the first step of the calm mind, the food, the sattvic. If you eat sattvic, the sattvikta will come. The important part, the calm mind. Then, second, you have to wake up early in the morning, at least give the sun, water to the sun or feed the birds. Go for at least 10 minutes, 20 minutes into the nature, near the trees, near the animals or other creature, not the animals, the creatures, birds. So try to make connection, check their vibration, because everybody giving the vibration. Everybody has their own vibration field. The your vibration field created by your mentality, how you are, what you are eating. So if you are not connected with the natural energies, with the nature, these all energies will affect you. So then you have to start creating a shield around you. Then these things don't disturb you. So that's also a good practice to, because the Shiv, without E, the Shiv is the Shav. The Shav means the dead body. The E is the Shakti, the power, the nature. If you are not connected with the nature, we are like the dead body, like the zombies. In the world, we can see a lot of zombies or robots are roaming without any connection with nature, with a big ego that I am the master. So in the nature, you understand. So that's also very good part or a step to get the happy life. The connection with nature, it's also give you a lot of positivity, joy, peace. And then at least do half hour some movements physical if you don't have time, and concentration on the breath, focus on awareness on the movement. You can do anytime, anywhere, in any movement. You're sitting in office, you are eating the food, you are laying on the bed, you are driving the bike. Anytime you can be aware. As much as you are aware, the mind go calm. Till the awareness not there, the mind will disturb. And rest is listening the good things. It's when the sattvikta will arise in you, the changes will come. You can see them better, I tell. So that's my suggestion. Anything?
Now I understand.
You are satisfied about the? Is
Yes,
it
yes,
was anything bothering or something you want to ask more?
yes. Because first of all, we have to, like we have to be improve our daily routine, like wake up to till go to the till going to bed, or wake up early in the morning, have sattvic foods like vegetarians, and like daily routine, do little bit yoga like pranayam and asanas little bit, and then go ahead with daily routine life.
Yeah, that's important. Without it, because we are responsible for ourselves. You cannot do anything for me. I cannot do anything for you. Okay, that's material is different, but for our own self, the physical, mental, and emotional peace, health, and happiness, we must have to work by our own self.
And I
Without
also,
that,
yeah, and I also
yes,
tried for meditation, and I sit on the comfortable posture. I was there till 2 minutes or 1 minute. Then after that, my mind went somewhere for my past, what I have done yesterday, what I will do the next day. My mind directly diverted from my concentration to the next, what I will do or what I did. So it is very difficult to concentrate there. So I was trying, but it is not a very easy.
that's why I said before also, if we don't go step by step, it's not possible because everything related. Patanjali, why the Patanjali is the mighty guru? Why the Patanjali is the best? There was others also. Many came, many yogis born and left the earth. But why the Patanjali is the best? Because he systemized it very, very perfectly, comfortably, and logically. If the physically you are not able to sit, means you cannot meditate also sitting on the chair. There's also position, there's also points which you have
That's
to be do postures where the kundalini or the our ida pingala, the nadis, if they are breaking, if they are not in the position, if you are affected by your physical problems, like now I'm sitting from last 1 hour in this position, in a straight position with this swastikasana position. So if I'm not able to sit in it, then my body start hurting. It giving me the problem. So till the physical we are not strengthful, physical we are not relaxed, how we can calm the breath? Till the breath is not calm, breath is not soft in under the supervision, how the mind can work or how the mind can calm? So that's the problem. The mind was get the problem or disturbed by the physical or the by the breath, and then he start again running. So very important to get the physical strength and the breaths. Then
yes.
we can work with the mind, with the concentration. That's not the meditation what you was doing, that was the concentration. Then one day will happen, because nobody can do meditation, nobody,
No one can do, yeah.
nobody. It would happen, it happened with everybody. Nobody will do. If even the Bholenath Shiva also says I am doing meditation, no, I cannot believe. Nobody can do it. It's happening when the everything in a line, relaxed, in peace, then it would happen. You cannot do it by force. It's like a seed, it's a seed. You put a seed, you cannot force it to grow a tree. It would happen slowly, slowly, according to the time, according to your nourishment or your work about it. So it's with the meditation. We put the seed and we have to work to nourish and get the fruit.
Okay.
So for that, work and go slow. It's very slow work.
And what about this? Because nowadays we all people are suffering in the world with the corona. So, what will be the helpful for the human? Means how it will helpful pranayama for the people in the world to protect from the coronavirus? Because everybody saying that if your lungs and your immunity system will become strong, then only you can fight with this coronavirus, because not yet anybody got any vaccine of coronavirus.
Yeah,
So
for that we already made a video about the corona, and you can check about that. And yes, it's right. If the immune system is strong, then nothing can defeat you. As I told before, the human body is the best body created by the nature. So nothing can defeat the body. Nothing can destroy if we work and we see how to work. It's very easy. It's just the body made by the five elements, which we
hmm,
have to understand. And only by working with these five elements, we can create our immune system higher, or the best, or the nothing can destroy it. It's nothing more. That's the main thing we have to understand. We have to teach our children that this body nothing than five elements. If we understand, then nothing can destroy us. We have to just work on them, and we have to get our strength. If you go 100 years before, there was no disease. If you go 200, 300 years before, there was not that kind of disease like now, cancer, or like diabetes, or HIV, corona, or this kind of things was not there, because the human body was enough strong. And the thing also, what we are doing with the nature, we will also get back. If we eat this bad food, bad things you drinking, then the system will collapse.
Just to alter the question, perhaps you can remind a few tips from how with simple pranayama, let's say how with simple exercises to start to build capacity.
Yeah, for the immune system.
Yes.
Yeah, that how the pranayam work for the immune system. That's the main thing we have to understand. The immune system depend on our red cells in the blood. As much as oxygen level is high in the system, the immune system is strong. As lungs are healthy, you can breathe, you can open them, you can work with them, that will increase. So by the pranayam, we bring the more oxygen into the blood and take the double carbon dioxide out from the body. So by this, the pranayam work for the immune system. And then the food. So if we eat tamasic food, or the fast food, or the food which is creating constipation, gases, these things in the body, then the blood become dirty. When the blood become dirty, the system will collapse. The gases which is making in your organs in the belly, they also run, they are air. So where the air will go? If you farting, okay, it's a different thing. In fart, it's go out. But if you cannot fart, then where it's going? mixing in your blood, mixing in your nervous system, going into your head. Then you get many problems like back problems, digestive problems, respiratory system problems, insomnia, headaches, many problems will come. So the best advice for that, do at least the eat good food, vegetarian food, uh, use the ghee in your food, green vegetables, sour fruits. Try to avoid the food which create the cough. And second thing, do the exercises which build the strength, body movements, where we need the lungs strength or the capacity to breathe, and try to make or give more longer timing to your outgoing breath than your incoming breath. That's the main thing which we can do anytime. And sitting also, you just close the eye, inhale, open the whole diaphragm, ribs, lungs, hold, feel this, find this pause between the inhalation, exhalation, and then let the whole air out. The double apnea. That's also we can do easy way. And rest is your own lifestyle. So that's all from me. Uh, Anything?
So in Ayurveda, there is no any medicine for this coronavirus, because Ayurveda is
I don't know
very.
about the. I don't know about the Ayurveda because according to the Ayurveda, they also using the herbs and many kind of ashes and the things. And I don't have a very good knowledge about the Ayurveda, but I'm the naturopathy doctor. So in naturopathy, in yoga, we have the treatment for the corona. We have the therapies, purifications, and knowledge about the food and how to prevent from the corona, and how to build our own immune system without taking the help from outside. Because the body, it's physical, it attack on your immune system.
Mhm.
So if the immune system weaker, then nothing can help. If the immune system is stronger, then nothing can destroy.
So that means
That's the
if vaccine will not come, so till that time we have to be live in the proper discipline, like wake up early in the morning, do pranayam and all these things, asanas, and proper washing
yeah.
hands after coming from outside, and all these things. Only the way to fight with this coronavirus, until unless
Yes.
medicine will not come. I think.
Yeah, medicine also, it's a business. Okay,
Medicine
tomorrow.
like vaccines,
Okay,
like
yeah, vaccine also. But tomorrow will come other virus. Day after come other virus. Then how long you would reliable on these things?
so means total conclusion is that the the person have to change
Yes,
his his life disciplines.
yes. We must have to go back on our Vedic culture, on our Vedic roots. That is the most happy an enlightened life, peaceful life. That is the only one thing which can help us. We must have to change ourselves, change our life and the system.
Mhm.
Otherwise, this system is not for you. It's destroying. One day for what you are running? For what? Money, family, government, for the system. But when you have the time for your own self, when we have time for our own self, that's the main thing. How much life we live. We have the life, but how much we are living the life, that's the main question. Until you don't get the answer, you are confused. You are in hanging in middle. So the question is that for how much I'm living the life. If we are not living the life, the things what we want, then we are not the living the life. Then we are living for somebody, like somebody living the life for the boss, somebody living the life for something, somebody living the life for country, somebody living life for stealing, somebody living the life helping or securing. Different life. Soldier choose a life to save us, to secure us. A thief choose a life to steal us. So they choose and they are living that life, but they are not living their life. They are not living the life which we have to live.
Actually, nobody knows. As I think, actually, most of the people, they don't know what is the aim of life. They, because when they was children, after that they become younger and they engage in the job. After that they engage in the marriage. After that, children, and then old. Then they don't, actually they don't have to time to understand what is the aim of life.
So that's the problem. That means you are fooling around. If
No,
you are
actually,
don't listen, if you don't understand from your childhood till now what you are doing, then how you will understand in 30 years or after 40 year or 50 year. So every day there's a proverb. It's called ठोकर खा के ही आदमी ठाकुर बनता है. Means when you hit and fall down, then you understand. So how much you gonna fall down? If you understand by first fall, then you stand up. You will not fall down. But if you don't understand, you fall down again and again. And that is the system. It's always pushing you to fall. And many has no strength to stand up, so they accept and they are engaged with it. They accept and they cannot come out. But when you fall down and you come out, stand up, then you can choose your aim. Because yes, that is the illusion that nobody knows what they want because they are confused. They even don't know what they are doing. Forget the aim. They even don't know. That's why it says we are not responsible for anybody. We are responsible for ourselves. So we cannot point others that what they are doing. We have to see ourselves what I am doing to achieve my own goals, achieve my own aim, or finding my own target. Because everything is illusion. The wife, children, the property, the house. As I said, nothing we will take with us. Here I am living in this house. Everything is here. So I will left one day this. It's not mine. When I come, this place was empty. Slowly, everything come. It's the life. But if I engage with it, then I start saying it. It's my, it's my, it's my. So I stuck. I cannot find my aim. I cannot leave it. But if I know my aim, so I see these things all are stops or the resting points of the life where we can stop, can think, see what's going on right now, and then choose a move. And when we choose a move, that it's our responsibility. When we choose this dharma, the duty, and by our karma, the action will give us fruit. That's sure. Nobody can steal our fruit, the fruit of karma. But the duty, choosing a duty, the dharma, choosing a dharma, that's important. If a soldier choose a duty as a soldier, then he is a soldier. So he don't afraid of the bullet. He's standing on the border, fighting with the enemy or the enemy of the country or the terrorist or whatever. So he choose. So it's his dharma, and then he doing the action. So one day he will die or not die, but he will get his fruit, what he did. So same with us also. So if we choose, then we have to do. If we make unbalance, if we make non-discipline, if we make unloyalty on our duties, then the action will destroy and the fruit also. So it's we have to choose the aim.
Correct.
Also to not to conclude, but to have some comment that in nowadays life, the majority of the people, they are alone only when they are waking up in the morning, going to the bathroom. After all routine starts with many engagements. So the problem of the our society is that the life, it is too social. It means that you are engaged in many activities which from which you cannot run away. So like you said, the correction of this would be the best. Like we know that not many they are able to wake up in the morning, but the morning is the best time. Like family is still sleeping, so no one is disturbing you. At least you can expand the time from 10 minutes in the shower to 2-3 hours for you, for your practices, when nobody is disturbing, when you can concentrate and you can do something. And when I started completely, I was forcing me to wake up before the sunrise and to do what I need to do. It was very hard, but it was one moment. Then this moment when you are going above your forcement, then you are waking up automatically, even without when the phone rings, and you are doing, because that purity which you are receiving with sunrise, it gives
No,
the feedback.
yeah, yeah, you are right, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you control, because before you, the mind was controlling you. Then you are the heavy on the mind. Then you control the mind. Then you awake. That's your awakeness. So this is the awakeness, It's not awakeness that somebody says that the awakeness, that awakeness. No, this is the awakening movement. That the inner self saying, no, no. The mind, because it's the game of mind, he will say, oh, sleep, sleep. Why you want to stand up? What you will do? For what? A children is sleeping. Sorry. The children is sleeping. The world is sleeping. Why you want to stand up? Sleep. That's the mind. But then you say, no, no, stand up. Now the time. If you don't do, then who gonna do? That's the discipline.
And like I always motivating myself that it's the choice. I can say, okay, I'm too tired today, let's say, but it's my choice. I have the, let's say, I have the opportunity to go on your more pure way. If I miss that opportunity, it will be missed that day. So that is the main motive to go and to go over back, because to stay and to say, okay, I will do next day, of course this opportunity will be like the second incarnation will be, but why not to do now? If I have the opportunity to do, why not to
Yeah,
force me now? For what to wait?
yeah. Now is the time. And this Corona time give us a chance to rethink. It's a chance to rethink what we are doing, what we are seeing around us, how we are damaging the mother nature, how we are destroying the whole system, the real system, not this what you call the man-made system, the nature. We are destroying. We have no harmony with it. So without harmony, how we can walk? If there's no harmony in your breath, you even cannot live. So the breath is coming from the nature. If there's no harmony in the nature also, then because nature also creating the vibrations, no? So where these vibrations going? Through the air, through the breath, into us, into our food, into the system. So everything is connected. Nothing can be separate. Everything connect. We just have to understand. We cannot be separate. That's the main things, because we have to start thinking. We have to start seeing. We must have to see that what we are doing. And it's easy. We always saying people doing this, people doing that. But it's hard to see what I am doing. So it's a chance if we can see again or rethink again. It's better for us. Otherwise, what we can say.
So thank you so much. It was very informative talk and discussion. Really a gift.
I
So
hope it
thank you.
was good.
It was
Thank
very
you very
good.
much to listening me.
Same here.
So and
Then wish you a great weekend and talk to you soon, all of you.
thank you.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Namaste. Namaste. Bye.
Bye.